Yo, so my dog, there he is right there. Say hi, Daddy. Say hi. He got worms the other day. Now, I had a dog who previously had worms, and I took him to the vet. But right now, like you guys all know, this channel is about saving money. Or partially about saving money. I try to show my life hacks on here that I'm discovering to work. Well, he got the worms, and I know these little, because they look like little grains of rice, white rice. And at first I was like, dang, another trip to the vet? Here we go. More money I gotta spend. I just spent so much money on this dog already. His neuter surgery this year. He has allergies. Host of other things. Well, it was one vet here on YouTube, and I promise I'll come back with his name because I'm sure I'm gonna have another tip for you to save money with your pets. Who made me realize that in order to save money on my vet costs, you're going to have to take your pet's care into your hands. Even when dealing with a vet, there's ways around spending so much money. Because vets are like mechanics. They're going to try to upsell you for whatever they can. Now, so I go and I look up some natural ways to get rid of these worms. Because I don't have the cash to take him to the vet again this year. And I looked up what type of worms they were. Now, what I found out for roundworms, diatomaceous earth. Diatomaceous earth is like a miracle. You can also take it for yourself. Make sure to get the food grade. Diatomaceous earth. Okay? That was the first ingredient, but he said those were for roundworms. He gave the suggestion of pumpkin seeds for the tapeworms, which is the worms that my dog had and the worms I saw in my previous dog. In the tapeworms, roundworms look like worms that you would see crawling on the ground after it rains. Tapeworms are worms that look like small grains of rice. And it's one, like, I heard there was one big one inside their belly, and then, like, it detaches or secretes little pieces of itself that still moves around inside the feces. It's a very disgusting thing, honestly. So when I saw his come out, I looked at it, I said, you know what? You little mother. So I started looking up natural ways I can get rid of it myself. And again, one of the ingredients I found out, even though he said they were for roundworms, was diatomaceous earth. And I saw another ingredient, which was pumpkin seed, which he said is perfect for the tapeworms. Then I saw and heard garlic. You say you can't give dogs garlic. Well, you can give dogs garlic. And apple cider vinegar. Now, I use that for their fleas. I don't give them flea treatments. I just spray them down with flea spray, and every other day wipe them down with apple cider vinegar. I don't have any problem with fleas. Well, me wanting to get rid of this, the doctor said 1 teaspoon of each of these ingredients, depending on the worm, per 10 pounds of the weight of your pet. So, me wanting to hurry up and get rid of these things, I'm like, you know what? Why don't I got some diatomaceous earth that I was using for myself. I use it to brush my teeth. I drink it to clean myself out. It's a good detox. And I took some diatomaceous earth. I went and got some pumpkin seeds. I had some garlic cloves. I put all of those 3 ingredients inside. At first I was mixing the diatomaceous earth up with honey. Some organic natural honey. Before I decided to go and get the other ingredients together. Well, now I'm like, after a couple of days, I'm like, yo, I did it for twice a day for about 2 days with the honey and the diatomaceous earth. Well, I was still seeing them. I'm getting irritated by this point. I'm about to go and crack and buy some medication or take them to the vet. But I was like, I got to give it some more time, because the doctor that I saw on YouTube, he said 7 days on, 7 days off, and then again 7 days on. So this has to go on for about 3 weeks that I have to give him this stuff. Anyway, I took the garlic clove, the diatomaceous earth, and the pumpkin seeds, and I put them in a coffee grinder and grind it up into this fine powder. Then I put 2 teaspoons or 2 capfuls of apple cider vinegar in their water. So both of my dogs are getting it, equally benefit. I don't want my girl dogs to get it. And how they get tapeworms is by licking a flea off of their body. And it could have been the time that I hadn't sprayed them down. Some days I do slip, but licking the flea off their body, and that flea lays eggs inside of their intestine. So I made that powder, and sometimes I dress it with honey, or sometimes I put it directly over his dog food. Either way, he loved it. Thought it was a treat. My girl dog thinking he's getting a treat and she's not getting any. And by the 4th day, today's the 4th day, I don't see any more worms in his stool. So again, 1 teaspoon per 10 pounds of your pet for each ingredient. That's diatomaceous earth, natural pumpkin seeds, garlic cloves, or garlic powder. You can put the garlic powder over the food. And apple cider vinegar. I did the first 3 ingredients, ground them up in the coffee grinder, and mixed it up with a little honey, fed it to him, or I put it over his food. The apple cider vinegar, I put a couple capfuls inside of the water, and even a capful over the food. And the worms are gone. Arrivederci. Worms. So apple cider vinegar does a lot of amazing things as well. It has so many uses. I wash my hair with it. I drink it for weight loss. It's amazing. Anyway, guys, I shall go, but I did want to leave you that hack for today on how to get rid of worms in your dog or your cat. Peace.